Welcome to Training Diaries, episode 3.
Here's what we have coming up.
This month, our Race Academy sailors are going to be working on starting. As you're probably aware, starting is one of the most fundamental parts of a race. Let's see how they get on.
Let's go! For a warm-up exercise, I'm going to start with 4 marks on the water, and they're going to keep practicing making circles. Very nice. From head to wind, they start accelerating, creating momentum. As soon as they pass the mark with their stern, they have to drift sideways, okay? With pushing twice, sculling into one direction, not both ways. And then pushing the boom to drift and create a bit of height. They then have to go backwards all the way. And then bow down, create acceleration and cross as closer as they can with full speed right next to this mark. Epa, nice acceleration! If your sail is full, when you're pushing the sail with your shoulder and you're sculling, that's a yellow flag, okay? So when he's holding his boom and his sail is full, he needs to keep his rudder towards one direction. If he wants to scull to recorrect the boat, he needs to let go, okay? Opa.
On the start line, it gives you more space to have a nice pump after the start and to accelerate.
The start line is like 80% of your race. So you want to be able to have a great start.
So what we're practicing today is to stay on the line or close to the line. So we asked the sailors before to check the tides, check the line, take a transit, so they know exactly where the line is.
Bias is when there's a higher side of the line.
The line is favored on one side, so it's closer to the mark, or that there's more wind on one side of the course.
You want to be the first boat at that bias. If you have an amazing start, you're most likely going to have an amazing race.
Since the Nationals are coming up, what I observed the most was that my sailors were ending up being in really big packs. And now we're going to move to the second exercise where it's going to be a starting line. And what I want them to focus is basically keeping their eyes always at the top boat and the leeward boat. So when the top boat, let's say, is drifting and is creating space for themselves, basically the leeward boat needs to follow. If the leeward boat follows the windward boat, fills this gap, he takes this gap for himself.
We are doing some starts in preparation for our event this weekend. So we've got all of the squads here together on a line, just to try to mimic a real life regatta, having lots of boats on the start line. Yeah, it's a little bit carnage, but we like it. We like it, it's teaching a lot. Right, one more race, 2 laps.
So today we're gonna practice some backward sailing with the kids. It's a very useful skill to have, especially on the starting line. Yeah, so it's really important that you set your boat up right. So that means that you ease your kicker a little bit and that you completely stop your boat before trying to reverse. He presses the sail towards the wind. And you see him looking backwards. It's way easier because your steer works exactly in the opposite direction.
Slow and steady does it.
So, Nationals is tomorrow. We've done the best possible preparation until now. Lots of starting for the sailors, lots of hours on the water.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of tide at this venue. So we've prepped the sailors. We're certainly ready to go.
So let's
go. So we had a really successful event at the SARF Nationals. We had 6 out of the top 10 from DOSC, which was amazing. We completed the Optimist Girl podium. And we had 2 of our sailors under 12 on the podium. Alongside, we also got the ILCA Girls Trophy.
So after a really busy month of focusing on boat handling, starting, all our sailors managed to give their best at these nationals. And what's next is a training camp coming up on the 16th till the 20th of December with Albert Torres, and we can't wait for that. Ready to finish off this year on a high. Don't forget to
Like, comment, subscribe.